attending a court because you're looking for help, not to have an argument. You're looking to get them on your side and say, look what I've got here. This is law, is it? Boom. He's got to know his law, otherwise he's in the shit. He's bound just the same as you are. And you're just showing him how you got to unbind yourself. So it's going to be a completely different matter when you approach the court in the manner that you're now learning. It's going to be like, go on, sorry.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You're agreeing with them all the time. You're not arguing. You're saying, well, you said this based on, Coke upon Littleton, so and so. I mean, you're just agreeing with them every step of the way. You're also agreeing with them and you're protecting the innocent. You're also agreeing with you're protecting the trust. You're agreeing with all of that in public policy.
Which is why we get the summary judgment.
Yeah.
That's why we're pushing for that.
Exactly. And
with William,
from what the law books are saying, from what the law books are saying, once you're dealing with the writ of entry, and he accepts that writ of entry, everything after that is automatic. You'll have no more opponents. Yeah. They've recognized that you're now your own sui juris person in your own jurisdiction, and they're fucked. Now they just have to pass all the accounts and get everything done and get it done properly, or their head's in a noose. Because the English law even writes this, that if they don't do it, it's worse than murder and worse than slavery, right? Because you're being actually enslaved and murdered every day over and over and over again by them not allowing you to leave and by keeping this stuff against your will when it's in the law that says that they have to do it. Like, it's that serious.
I don't think one thing...
And it's that serious as well. Let me just add to what the weight of Williams just said. It's that serious that the law is written that you wanted it. So when you're telling them in the right way that, no, I don't want it, they can't hold it to you because the law's written in the way that it assumed that you wanted to be the fee simple.
Exactly.
So as soon as you say, no,
I don't accept that service.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Stick that service up your ass.
Not today. Please come again.
No, it's okay. I can wipe my own ass today. Thank you.
Yeah.
But that's why I think William would. The only reason he had any trouble with that judge at all is because he was in there against a charge, and if he had a charge for the pot or whatever, then the judges and the prosecutor, they have to pay for those bonds if they can't get him to agree to being guilty. But if he never came in there without a charge, I bet the thing would sail right.
I think you're right there, Ez. If we're not starting in an equity court with charges against us as a defendant
with a minus,
and we're just submitting our claim in Queen's Bench, I really do think that if we come correct, it's going to get pushed through and dealt with pretty quickly and efficiently.
Yeah, as long as you have it all on the paper. But like I said, all those judges, and the prosecutors, they have to pay for those bonds if they can't, get you guilty, because that's how they come in. They got to open up their checkbook, and they were trying not to do that. But then they found out they were just outgunned, so they had to pay.
Don't forget that the payment is fiction. At any time, all they do is go over to the computer and add another zero, man. It's not real. The only thing that's real is the ownership rate from all the natural resources that the people are wasting. You guys hear me?
But didn't they have to bring in a bond when you came in? When they came into court and they brought a charge against you, they had to draw up a bond. And if they couldn't get you to agree to...
What is the bond?
It's all fiction, but I mean, they still have to pay. Somebody has to pay for that bond that got written.
Okay, but that's what I'm getting at. If it's all an accounting on a piece of paper by a pen and tape, by a pencil and lead, right, or by computer and screen, How hard is that to change?
I understand, but you didn't agree to have it changed.
It's not your. It doesn't. It's not your.
It's not yours to agree to.
It's
No. It's yours to. It's them to try to get you to. If you agree, they can take it out of your estate, but that would.
No, they can't.
You're assuming a lot of equity there, mate.
Because you got to remember,
really
it's all fake. It's all fake. Let me ask you this: why do you think, by the time that you're 40 years old, why do you think that they would give you $40 million when you vest your estate?
Because they've been monetizing your signature for all that time. Your property.
No, because they don't want you going out and writing writs of waste through the things that you have. You have $40 million. Now purchase doesn't bother you because you own your own lands. So now you're not under a license by the monarchy when you purchase something. It's not theirs. Everything you purchase are yours. So now if you go buy that Ferrari, right, you don't need to have insurance on it anywhere you go on this planet because your domicile says, fuck, I don't even have a fucking place to fucking make license plates. So how the fuck am I going to have a license plate on my car? Just like paper. Just like paper.
My domicile will be, who are you?
Right? Just like paper. How can I make a driver's license if my territory doesn't have printing presses or ink? You see,
I understand that, but didn't you say that if you wanted to like grab land in a city, you were going to have all kinds of hassles because of all the people around you. So there still has to be a way that you can appear to be one of the drones instead of running around like, hey, I'm the king, and I don't have a license plate, and I drive a Ferrari.
I think you get federal plates because they have to. From my understanding, if you look in the statutes, Roughhead statutes, it's full of private acts. But if you notice, we don't ever get any private. We don't get to see the private acts. They're not printed anywhere. We do not get to see them. Maitland's Papers has some of them, and also has some court cases with this exact procedures that we're talking about, and he goes over them and what they did wrong and kind of analyzes and gives a treatise on those things that are going on, right? Gives his opinion why things happen and so on and so forth.
So, I've seen two private plates before. One was in the state of Louisiana and the other one was in the state of Wyoming. And the reason I noticed them is because they said like on them, like I think they said private carriage or something. But anyway, one of them was like a number 2, I think. Another one was number 7. The one in Wyoming was a number 7. And I actually got to talk to that guy. I said, how'd you get that plate? And he said, I just went to the Capitol and I got it from the Capitol. So I tried to do that same thing in Utah. I went to the Capitol and they didn't know what the heck I was talking about. But I think what he had done is, like I said, he had, did some type of release or something. And so he could actually be given his plate by the state itself, the de jure state part. I don't know if that even makes sense, but anyway. And then it was a separate set of plates. So anyway, I started investigating that a little bit more. And in Utah, they have about 5 different types of plates. A lot of people have different types of plates. But the highway patrol there, they have a special type of plate. And it has a little beehive on it, okay? And that beehive, all the highway patrols have that same beehive plate on it. And I went and started researching and learning about that. And that's the state police plate or state plate. So if you're one of, and this is back in the days when I thought there was something called a state citizen. But anyway, when you get the state plate and not one of the corporation plates, the state plate was a plate that equated to the officer's badge number. So I said, well, what if you drive a different car? He goes, then we just take our plate and put it on a new car. In other words, that car got moved around and that plate was assigned to that particular person. And he was, anyway, I don't know how, I guess I can't explain it really, but he wasn't part of the everyday people. He had special privilege from the state. And so I tried to get one of those state plates.
What requires? But that's the catch. What requires the state to allow to do